Yeah.
So what's the prediction? What's the prediction on the fight?
All right, so
why we asking him? He gonna get the little correct.
Hey, I think
both guys gonna get the fist raised at the end of the night, and they have popcorn and nachos. Give me a real answer.
Nah, man. I mean, honestly, my real answer is I think this is Leo's, or excuse me, this is Gervonta Davis's. This is Tank's fight to lose. I don't see what Leo has enough of to beat Tank Davis. I brought up the speed and I brought up the boxing IQ. I brought up the boxing ability, the range, his distance on his punches, all those things. I just don't think they're enough.
Yeah.
I think Tank wins this fight. I think it's gonna go the distance. I would love to see it go a lot of rounds and see if the wave changes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would love to see if we get to rounds 9, if we get to rounds 10, and
I think we can get a real fight, like if we can get to there.
Yeah.
Kind of like Lopez or Loma.
Yeah, again,
a lot of things got really,
except without that large chunk at the beginning that was so one-sided. But
which is not gonna.
Leo's not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the case.
Yeah, no.
But going back to Lopez and Lomachenko, Lopez came out and what did he do in the first round? He used the jab.
Yeah.
He used the jab to establish his rhythm, establish the pace of the fight, and then he worked from there.
Yeah.
Again, this is what I'm saying Leo needs to do. You can't go out against Tank and just go 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, rock'em sock'em robots, which we've seen him do.
Yeah.
You can't take the punches that Tank can deliver, not over the course of an entire fight. And not only that, if you are willing to stay behind your jab and allow other things to add up from the jab, I really do think that, even though I think that Leo's going to lose this fight, I think that that's one way he could control the fight, go some rounds, and maybe we see a different outcome than we expected.
Prediction off the rip, I think Tank stops in between.
Let's bring him in.
Go ahead. Come on.
Let's bring in the famous.
Come on in, Sean.
Sean from Fight Hype.
Don't leave the chair. Don't leave the chair behind. Don't leave the chair behind.
Get the chair. Get your chair.
You
ain't sitting on my lap today.
Yeah.
You ain't sitting on my lap today.
Like crazy.
Should have came in like Stone Cold. So.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
I think Tank stops Leo between rounds.
You gotta be right
5 and 9. Is where I'm.
You think Tank stops Leo between 5 and 9?
What I will be watching for is if Leo can maybe frustrate Tank enough with his speed, and like you said, Leo is he's kind of like a stiff. He stands straight up. He doesn't have incredible lateral movement per se. So if he can maybe have a little bit more of that than we think he does, and can maybe frustrate Tank a little bit and get a little bit more of those rounds. But yeah, I think Tank is he's too athletic, he's too fast, and he throws too many big shots.
Yeah.
That I just don't see how Leo. I don't see a way around that.
Yeah.
I'm going with Leo. Majority decision.
Oh my.
Thinking Leo survives that crazy first 4 rounds of hell with Gervonta, because Gervonta is going to take him there, and Gervonta is going to get him in a situation and let loose. And I think he's going to survive that. Also, I think that's going to take a lot out of Gervonta. And from there on, I think my man takes control of the fight. Gervonta is going to have moments where he comes on late. In the 12th round, he's going to be really scary.
Let me say this, too, before we bring you in, Sean. When I was talking about, I've talked about this previously, about how different regions of fighters they fight, they have their own styles. The style that you get from D.C., Washington,
Baltimore,
that Baltimore, all that whole area, the guys are flashy, very, very fast, very, very skillful and athletic, and they're dogs. And saying that, there's gonna get to a point where what I see happening, if Tank loses a round or two, he's gonna say it stops there.
Yeah.
I'm a dog. It stops there.
Yeah.
I'm not taking no steps back. I'm coming forward and I'm knocking you out. And it's kind of it's a part of who those DC, Baltimore, Washington, Maryland guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Jared Hurd. 100 punches a round, not taking no steps back. Even if he's taking a pounding on the other side of some of those punches, he's still not willing to stop. And there's a part of him that's dog that says, I'm going to win this fight no matter what. And that's what I see coming out of Tank. You said you don't know if Tank has it. I'm telling you, he has it. It's just something that they got down there. I don't know exactly where it comes from.
I just don't think.
But it's something that they got.
It's the
you're gonna. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna get to a point where Tank does not take a step back.
It's the Utz crab
No,
juice.
he's not going to take a step back, but it's going to get. I feel like he's going to get in that moment where Leo survives it. What the hell just happened? Why didn't I get him out of here?
Maybe.
Now what happens?
I think you guys are both right because Tank is a dog.
Oh, welcome to the show,
Yeah.
Sean
What's going on?
Zittel.
Oh, you don't know how to say his last name?
Yeah, no, I was saying it wrong for a long time.
Zittel.
Yeah, oh, Zittel.
Zittel.
I told my dad, I said, yeah, Sean coming over. Sean who?
Sean Zittel.
Sean Zittel. Yeah, I said Zittel. My dad said, you called him Zittel? I said, yeah.
I'm used to it, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
No, I think you guys both might be right because he is a dog, 100%. I've seen him, and I want to preface it with I've seen him spar for about 3 weeks heading into this fight, early in camp. You know, so not
Tank?
Tank, yeah, over at Floyd's gym, and
How's it looking?
I saw him early in camp, and he fights in spurts, but he's devastating in those spurts. Right. So I hear what you're saying, and he is. I mean, he's like Mike Tyson in the terms of when you fight him, he takes you to his neighborhood.
Yeah.
He wants to kill you.
That's a good breakdown.
Yeah, he does. He wants to kill you. He wants to hurt you.
Yeah.
And not just win.
He has the I don't care attitude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
However, he's a dog when he does that. But what Ant says making sense, and I'm picking him to win though, but is that he gets frustrated if he doesn't have his way. He could be a bully. And when you stand up to the bully and you don't let the bully have his way, he could get a little dirty in there.
Have you seen that in the fight?
You're not supposed to talk about the gym, right? But
No. That's exactly why I'm asking.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it in a fight.
Don't
No.
do that.
But you've seen it in hold up, because we can talk about the gym without talking about the gym.
Right, right.
You've seen it in the gym.
Right.
So I was gonna say this, and I probably should have said it before you said that, but he does not spar the way that he fights.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't spar the way he fights. He spars in spurts. The spurts are way wider than they are in the actual fights. In the fights, he does fight in spurts as well, but they're way wider in sparring. And it's not that he doesn't care. It's not that he's not trying to push himself and things like that. It's just that's his pace and his rhythm in the sparring session.
And I think you can't have that. This isn't with this dude.
However, when you are bullying somebody in the boxing ring and especially even in sparring, and then you get in the ring with somebody who's like, man, we just sparring, we doing four rounds, I'm in and I'm out, I'm gonna do what I want to do. When you get up against that, you get some frustration, you get a bad day in sparring. If it's not a bad day, things just aren't clicking the way that you like them to click, and that's really what happens in sparring. 9 times out of 10, that's not going to come to the ring. I don't see him. Well, I really don't see Leo doing anything that's going to frustrate him. Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.